Welcome to this Beca Creates tutorial on how to chain and then complete the US single crochet, also known as the UK double crochet. So to begin, you're going to need a crochet hook. I've got a 3mm here, and you're also going to need some yarn. I've got some Poundland double knit. So to begin the chaining, what you're going to need to do is create a slip knot. To do so, you want to take the tail end in your left hand, I am right-handed, and then you want to create a loop crossing over the top of the tail end. So the yarn, the ball end, is the dominant one, it's on top. Then you want to take the yarn, pop that underneath the loop and pull it through, holding both the tail ends together, quickly and tightly create a loop. Then what we do is we pop our crochet hook in and we allow that slip knot to adjust until it is comfortably on the hook. This first loop here does not count as a chain. So if your pattern tells you to chain 10, that is not one of the 10. So for the purposes of this, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 10. So we take our hook and we grab some yarn, we pull it through that loop, and that is one chain. It has created a V shape. We do the same thing, we grab the yarn, we pull it through. We now have two V's, 2 chains. We do the same for 3. We do the same for 4. We do the same for 5. We do the same for 6. We do the same for 7. We do the same for 8, 9, and 10. So now we've got 10 chains there. You can count those down. You'll see that there are 10 V's. These V's are the right way up. If you were to type the letter V, they would look like that. One line down, one line up. And if we turn these over to look at the back of them, what you'll notice is each V has a line moving downwards. So each chain has a V on the front and a line on the backwards. It contains 3 different lengths of yarn. So then to begin working on this, normally one of those chain ones, or maybe a couple of them depending on the size of your stitch, what your pattern dictates, will be wasted. It will be used just to allow you to manoeuvre into the next one. Now, when you begin working, often a lot of patterns tell you to go in and be with the V on the top and that bar on the bottom underneath your crochet hook. But actually it's okay just to go through this one part here, this one part of the V. So not to worry about having 2 bars of the V on the top and the line on the bottom, just instead going under into that one line. So this chain here, the 10th chain, the chain on the top, is our manoeuvre one. We're not going to work into it, we're just using it so that we can get into where we need to. We've got the extra space, the extra wiggle. So we're going to go in the second one here. And we've gone in, there look, just down one side of that V. There we go. So then the other side we've got the 2 bars. But we're not worried about them, we're just going to be working around that one side of the V, this side here on the left. What we do to then single crochet US or double crochet UK, same thing, just different terms, is we grab some yarn with our hook and we pull it through. Now we've got 2 loops on our hook. What we do to finish this stitch is we grab some more yarn and we pull through both of those. We've now got a row of chains with 1 single crochet sat on the top. This work now will begin to curve along here. It will begin to work up here along that side. So we're going to do another one. You can see we've worked into that one there because we've got the bars sticking into it there. So now we're going to go into this one. We just go through that 1 bar again. We grab some yarn, we pull through. We've got 2 loops on our hook. We grab some yarn, we go through both. So there you can see it's starting to form its shape now. We're starting to have the row there of our starting, the chains, and then we've got the single crochet sitting along the top. So now I'm just going to continue repeating, doing those until I've done the last one. This is just for you to see what I'm doing so that you were able to copy them and confidently do it for yourself. Do you love the squeaky yarn? You can't complain when it's so cheap. So just to pause there and show you, you can see that we've got the chains at the bottom and now we're forming the single crochets along the top. So it looked a mess to begin with, but now we've got some kind of rows, some layers building up. There we go. And then we've got our final one here, our final V. As you can see, the ball is now the knot, the ball of the knot is now attached to the end of this V. That is the final one. And we go through. So now we've got along here, the left side, we've got our chains, and along the right side, we've got our single crochets. Now to continue doing this, we can't go straight into that stitch. As you can see, it's really tight, there's no movement. So what we would do is we would chain one, and now we would begin working on that single crochet. So that chain one's kind of a little middleman that just goes around the edge along the side of our work. And there we're going into both of those V's this time. So we're going to go under both of those V's. So if we get our work and we look at those V's there, we're going to go under both sides of the V. We want the whole V on the top and we want the rest of the work underneath our hook. We're going to pull through and then we're going to pull through both if the yarn will allow. So now you can see we've got two V's there that have been worked on the top. So now what we've got is we've got a row of chain here at the bottom. We've got a row of single crochets and now we've got two extra single crochets sitting on the top. Now you can keep going like this, chaining one, doing all of the single crochets, chain one, doing all of them continuously. And this is often how really simple granny squares are formed. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. Thank you for watching.